So hey guys, this is Kiran from Tech Gadget now. So in this video, I will be comparing the iPhone 10 and Galaxy Note 8, the latest flagship from both companies. So as we know, Apple launched its iPhone 10 yesterday in the event, and the Galaxy Note 8 was launched by Samsung 2-3 weeks before. These two phones have lot of similarities and dissimilarities. So we will be covering each and everything in this video. So before that, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button below so that you can watch more coverage on iPhone 10 as well as Galaxy Note 8. So let's begin with it. So as we know, the iPhone 10 and Galaxy Note 8 runs two different platforms of OS. Like iPhone 10 runs in latest iOS 11 and Galaxy Note 8 runs in Android Nougat 7.1. So to compare with it, it is not a genuine comparison because both are different platforms and both function differently. So when we start comparing two devices like iPhone 10 as well as Samsung Galaxy Note 8, we can see a lot of similarities like both have glass back, an OLED display, a dual camera setup, and good and fast processor of their own brands like Snapdragon as well as Apple's A11. So on comparing Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and iOS 10, we can see that OS are entirely different, but at the back we have the common part like both have dual camera system, a telephoto lens and a wide angle lens. So the telephoto lens actually is used for taking portrait mode, which was introduced by iPhone 7 Plus in the previous year. That has become a more popular in smartphones nowadays. Other similarity is a glass back which has introduced a wireless charging technique in iPhone for the first time. Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is also having glass back and wireless charging, but Samsung is doing this for long term in previous Notes as well as premium Galaxy S devices. The main difference that we can note in comparing the iPhone 10 and Galaxy Note 8 is the S Pen. iPhone 10 is not having an S Pen, but the Galaxy Note 8 has an S Pen. It helps really to jot down notes really quickly as well as act as a mouse pointer for better accuracy. We can quickly take notes in Samsung Galaxy Note 8 without even making the display on by the use of S Pen. That is a great advantage compared to the Apple iPhone 10 because none of the Apple devices offer such features. So another similarity between two devices is the display technology that they are using. So Apple for the first time is moving into an OLED technology which Samsung is doing for years. OLED displays provide better contrast and saturation level. So it will provide great picture and viewing experience for videos. The recent trend of smartphone is bezel-less designs. So Galaxy Note 8, Galaxy S8 Plus as well as now iPhone 10 are introduced with bezel-less displays. But iPhone 10 is having a top bezel, a bit bezel, which includes the cameras and sensors for facial recognition. As we know, facial recognition is included in Galaxy S8 as well as Note 8. But iPhone is having a much advanced version of it. iPhone 10 implies a 3D scanning technique which cannot be fooled as the Galaxy S8 and Note 8 because earlier we had issues with Galaxy S8 for fooling it with a picture of a person, but that will not happen in iPhone 8 10. Another thing to specify about iPhone 10 is Apple is introducing its wireless charging technique for the first time in any iPhone. Due to this, Apple has added a glass back so that we can charge the phone wirelessly. So Apple is introducing their own wireless charger which can charge multiple devices at the same time, which has never been implemented by any other companies for now. Now let's talk performance about iPhone as well as Samsung Galaxy Note 8. So as we know, iOS has always been fluid and perform well in multitasking as well as memory management. But Samsung phone always have issues with memory management as well as multitasking because they don't retain apps in memory for a long time. But iOS never had this problem even though they have very less RAM. But with 6 gigabytes of RAM in Note 8, I think the issue is now been solved. It is able to handle more amount of background tasks easily and able to store it for longer time. Another issue that Apple introduced previous year was removal of headphone jack. So the problem is continued in this version as well. The headphone jack is no more. But Samsung and other manufacturers like LG are keeping the headphone jack with their phone so that it is much easier to find a headphone in market so that we could use it directly without any dongle. Let's talk a bit more about its display. That is iPhone 10's display. So till now, Apple has followed a pattern of a smaller iPhone with HD display as well as a bigger iPhone with a full HD display. But this year, Apple is introducing a 2K display for the first time in its iPhone, which is OLED. Samsung has 2K displays for last 3 to 4 years, but they have been always been the best in the case of displays in the market because their displays are highly contrasty and saturated. People love those displays because of the photos and video experience that they provide. To conclude, let me say both are great phones with great latest technologies. But if you are a die-hard iPhone or iOS fan, you should go with iPhone 10 because it won't disappoint you with the build quality and the features that it provides. But if you consider price, it is costing around $1,000 when it will be launched. Same goes for Note 8. Note 8 is a solid phone with an S Pen, which provides lot of additional features that iPhone cannot provide. But it is running Android, so it won't be that fluid when the time goes. So this is the comparison between Note 8 and iPhone 10. And I feel that both are great devices for 2017 and both companies have done really well. So let's see what Apple has to offer in its future iPhones. So I'll be covering more and more videos on iPhone 10 as well as Galaxy Note 8. So please stay subscribed to my channel and hit the thumbs up button below if you like this. Share the video if you like the video. Thanks for watching and bye bye now.